Civil society sources had reported heavy fighting in several localities near Rubaya since Sunday. Hundreds of families have been forced to flee. The Tuesday pre-dawn attack that killed M23 spokesperson Willy Ngoma targeted a spot that has in recent weeks served as an enclave for the M23 rebels, according to residents. Rubaya, a key coltan mining town in eastern DRC, produces approximately 15% of global supply and is also a key financial stronghold for the M23 rebels.
The
M23 relies heavily on the Rubaya mine to keep itself financially afloat. Losing Rubaya and the decapitation of Willy Ngoma would be a hard blow to the rebellion.
The attack also comes at a time when Qatar-mediated ceasefire efforts are underway in Doha, where the DRC government and the M23 signed ceasefire agreements. Both parties have been trading accusations of violating the terms of the truce. Experts say Ngoma's killing might further strain ongoing peace efforts.
The other consequence may be the radicalization of the rebellion, as they have long decried Kinshasa's violation of the ceasefire. So the assassination or death of their leader could be a tipping point, meaning the M23 could abandon its current defensive stance and trigger a resumption of hostilities.
Willy Ngoma had been under European Union sanctions since December 2022 for his role as M23 spokesperson. He was also designated by the US in 2023 for alleged involvement in human rights violations, including killings and sexual violence. Sophia Shimechero, CGTN.
For more, we earlier spoke to Chris Ochamringa at Kinshasa. Let's take a listen.
And so the government in Kinshasa hasn't made any official statement. We've only seen people who are close to the government, the ruling party, celebrating this killing of a senior member. I think Willy Ngoma is one of the most senior officials of M23 who has been killed so far. And they are hoping that, this sends a message to other members of the M23 rebels to stop this fighting. But according to a statement that has been circulating on social media, the M23 rebels expressed very consternation about this killing and said that they are informing the national and international community about this constant violation by the Kinshasa authorities of a ceasefire agreement, and that they will, take action, make sure that Kinshasa officials pay dearly for this attack on one of their senior members. So we're waiting to see what the government here will pronounce in the coming days. We are likely to see an escalation of the fighting before, the guns fall silent, because the M23 have repeatedly been saying that if their positions are attacked, they will go back and deal with that threat at the source. They go to places, attack. Recently, they attacked an airport in the northwestern city of Kisangani. They were saying that that is the center where the DRC has deployed the drones. The drones are being operated from that area, and they're saying these drones are bombarding areas that are populated by civilians and their fighters. So they have always been, hitting back very, very hard. So we are likely to see an escalation of fighting. There are people who are, behind the scenes calling on the United States, Qatar and African Union to step up, the diplomacy to try and de-escalate this threat that, has become very, very imminent because of the killing of Willy Ngoma. There is a team of UN peacekeepers that has been deployed to the city of Uvira, and they have also been joined by members of an intergovernmental body known as the International Conference of the Great Lakes region to kind of prepare the ground for this ceasefire monitoring mission that is supposed to take place in Uvira. So they're supposed to act as a buffer between the M23 and the government forces and the Wazalendo fighters to stop the fighting. But there's still, a lot of fighting going on, so they will not deploy until they're assured of the guns falling silent between the two parties.